What is up guys, my name is Talha and you're watching Gadgets Sphere. So as you guys can see, I am running the latest port of Oxygen OS, and you know what, I can finally say like this is the best Oxygen OS port I have ever used in the Poco X3 Pro. It's like a claim to make because this is actually is just so good and so reliable. Like I'm just very happy to use this. So as you guys can see, this is the latest Oxygen OS port in the Poco X3 Pro. And now let's just talk about some good features about this port. Sorry for the background noise, I don't know why it's happening, some work is going on out there. But yeah, before we start the video, first of all, I just opened a new channel, and here is the name of my channel. We have the Talha, this is the channel, and this is my first video in this channel. So if you are new or you just want to see some gaming videos in Hindi, you can check out this channel. But other than that, let's just talk about the ROM itself. First of all, one thing which is fixed in comparing to the other ports of fixes, first of all, we have the wake up. Now you guys can see it just wakes up instantly. Earlier we had a bit of delay in waking up, that is one thing. And now double tap to sleep works 100% of the time, and double tap to wake also works 100% of the time. That is a very nice thing because earlier double tap to wake and sleep wasn't working that well. Sometimes it doesn't work. So now as you guys can see, if I just double tap, there you go. Now if I double tap, there you go. Okay, just double tap, there you go. Now it is like 100% working. Every time I try, it just works. So that's one thing which is fixed. Now one more thing which is very awesome in this ROM, and this is my favorite part, that is smoothness. Like man, this is the smoothest Oxygen OS port I have ever used, period. Like just scroll any app, do whatever you want, you will never feel like it's lagging or it's having a problem. This is damn smooth, and I'm just very happy to show you and say that yes, this is the first port where I just never found out any glitch or lag. That's one thing. And you know what, every time I play games, or I have played we have also played BGMI in this, it runs in 90 fps without a problem. That's one of the best things. So let me just try to show you a bit of 90 fps gameplay live, because after this I might try the MIUI EU latest version ROM, because that is also very good. I've heard from many other YouTubers. But yeah, this is a beast of a ROM. Like it has gaming mode. Look at this, the game mode is on. That's really awesome. And now we are gonna play a bit of BGMI to just tell you how good the overall performance is of this ROM. So that's the main reason I'm making these videos a little late, because I want to tell you guys the full performance part, not just the first impression. So yeah, you guys can see that's the smoothness, man. So yeah, that is it. It's 90 fps, smooth 90 fps everywhere. And you know what, let's just try a bit of gaming and then actually tell you how good it is, because you guys can see it for yourself. That would be even better. So yeah, if you're enjoying this video right now, subscribing to my channel will be amazing. This channel, the Gadget Sphere, as well as the other channel which is Talha, so subscribe that as well. That will be very awesome. And look at that, man, that is the smoothness I need. Like I won't be able to play that well right now because I'm looking from the camera's screen, not from the main screen, but still this is very smooth. Like wow, that's very smooth. This is one of the best Oxygen OS ports I've ever seen. But I'm also going to tell you about its cons, like the things which are really bad in this, or not really bad, but at least a bit bad, or which I didn't expected. So I'm going to tell you about that as well. But right now I can tell you definitely this is way smoother than any 60 fps or anything like that. It's very smooth, that's for sure. So no doubt in that. And yeah, there you go, I just got a kill as well. So yeah, this is very smooth, that's one thing. And now let's just talk about a bit about the cons, and that is actually not a small con. It's actually one of the biggest downsides of this ROM. And that is, let's say you have been playing BGMI for like 2 hours straight, okay, in this ROM. Now the problem that arises is your smartphone after playing 2 hours will heat up a lot. And you know why I'm saying that's a con? Because the thing is, when you play in MIUI, it doesn't perform well, so it doesn't heat up well as well. Like it doesn't heat up as much as it heats up in this one. So the con is, like, as you already know the situation of the Poco X3 Pro, we are having a lot of problems in terms of the breaking issue happening. Yeah, we know that breaking issue is there. Now let's say if your smartphone heats up a lot, and as I already told you, if you haven't watched the video about the breaking, just watch the Poco X3 Pro mystery solved video. There I talked about hard break. And the thing is, let's say your smartphone got bricked. Now what can you do? Now the thing is, you can basically, like, you will obviously get a replacement of it, but the problem is when your smartphone will heat up a lot while playing games like these, there is a more chance of breaking your smartphone than when it doesn't heat up a lot. So that's the main reason why I just suggest you don't use this ROM if you want to play extensively. If you want to just enjoy 90 fps for a few, like for 30 minutes, that's nice, but if you want to enjoy more than that, I would really not recommend you to do that. I can actually just tell you, and you guys can obviously see, this is one of the smoothest ROM, one of the most stable Oxygen OS port period. But yeah, a bit of problem is there, it lags at times, so that's one thing. So yeah, now let's just talk about some good things about this ROM. First of all, Gcam works absolutely awesome, like it's really awesome playing games, or like just, let's just say taking videos. Now in all the other ROMs I've tried, taking videos in Gcam isn't that good. It's just okay, but it's just not that good. And here in like taking videos, or like in this ROM, it's damn awesome. You know what, the best thing about this ROM is, even scrolling in YouTube, like while watching a video and scrolling the comments, many people say that this smartphone lags, and yes, that is 100% true if you're using MIUI. Okay, but if you're using something else, let's say you're not using MIUI, you're using Oxygen OS, and especially this port, if you don't use Hydrogen, because Hydrogen OS is good, but yeah, this is ultimate goodness. So let's say if you're using this ROM, then what happens is it just never lags, like boom, that's awesome. Oh, I just got killed. So it just never lags. That's one of the best things about this ROM. This is very smooth, every app is just so much optimized. And let's just talk about the battery as well. Now in terms of the battery, we have the standby, and that's also very awesome in this ROM. It just loses 1 to 2% of battery overnight. So what basically it means is, like, 1 to 2% is basically nothing in these days when smartphones lose a lot of battery. So it just loses 1 to 2%, and right now also there's a lot of battery left. And yeah, overall it's a smooth ROM, it's very stable, like the most stable ROM I've ever used. Even scrolling Google feed doesn't lag. There's a bit of network error at times, but look at that. Okay, yeah, so there's a bit of network error at times, and sometimes it lags, like you guys can see, but normally record a video, play a game, do whatever you want. It has very nice performance, is one of the smoothest, and yes, speakers are working great in this as well. So yeah, if you don't want to try, like, I can just basically say that Android 11 ROMs are good, but this is one of the best Android 11 ROM I've ever tried, period. But yeah, here you guys can see, this is my other channel where I'm just playing BGMI. That's my channel. If you want to subscribe now, it will be really awesome. And I'm also going to play a lot of games as well, gaming in this channel only, the other one, and tech reviews in the the gadget sphere. So yeah, overall I would say this ROM is a perfect ROM if you just don't want to play a lot of game. If you want to play a lot of game, then this is not a good ROM. Like, this is not a perfect ROM, because it is right now also it is heating a lot, as I already told you. So heating problem is there. So other than the heating problem, this is a perfect ROM. But if you include the heating problem, and you see that, yeah, if you don't want your smartphone to get bricked anytime soon, I wouldn't prefer you to come to this ROM. Come to the MIUI EU, because that ROM heats up less and has a lot more features than this one, because this is a port and that is an official one. So now I'm going to install the MIUI EU as well. As you guys can see, I have basically just downloaded the file pack here. This is the MIUI EU Poco X3 Pro. So I'm going to install that as well, and let's see how well that ROM works. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. This was the full review of the Poco X3 Pro running Hydrogen OS. That's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.